Hi, I'm Nyesha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Hello, and welcome to another segment of All Politics is Local, here with your host, rJo, Winch. And I have some guests today going to talk about some food pantry, some things that we definitely need in these times is neighbors helping neighbors. So I have two announcements I want to make, and then we'll get right into the conversation talking about how you can help with the food pantry. But our first announcement, I want to thank Reggie Hales from the Inquiring News, which is a local paper in the city of Hartford, for the great announcement of the Multicultural Community Alliance, who will be hosting an event on November the 9th, that's Saturday, November the 9th, from 4 to 9 p.m., along with the Hartford Nights and Three Generations Never End. It'll be hosting the second Save Our Youth Gospel Concert. It will be hosted by none other than myself and Lori Hudson from The Relationship Show. They're going to have the Great Sensations going to be there from New Haven, the wonderful Marcus Jarvis, and also we have three ministers who are going to be on staff. Pastor Maurice Pipkins, who has a new church over on New Park Avenue, Pastor Troy Moses from Mount Olive Ministries, and the newly appointed interim pastor A.J. Johnson over on the corner of Barber and Westland Street. So take some time to go visit them on one of these Sundays, but do see them on Saturday, November the 9th. Also, we're going to have Angie Collins is going to be there from Malachi Records. The Reverend Willie Naylor, the wonderful Reverend Willie Naylor from Springfield, Massachusetts. Pastor Leslie MacArthur is the daughter of Bradford Howard at 1481 Broad Street. Stop by and see them. And the award-winning Cold Groove HPD drummers. These young people are phenomenal. My only complaint, there's no woman on the drill team. Get a girl in there. But I'm telling you, these kids are wonderful. You cannot miss this. This is an event to help us, to help young people to have more finances for after-school programs. You don't want your kids on the street, get them into an after-school program. But you gotta have funds, because the lights have to be turned on, books have to be purchased, a lot of things that instructors need in order to help us with our kids. This is going to be Saturday, November the 9th at North United Church. And then I have here with me LisaMarie Oliver, who's going to tell us all about the food pantry. I'm not going to read through all of it. When Lisa is right here, she can tell us all about it. So welcome, Lisa.
Thank you, rJo, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. What we've got going now, and I know people probably are very familiar with the Horace Bushnell Children's Food Pantry. It's been existent over a couple of decades now, and we've added a additional piece to just handing out food, and it's called the Food for Thought program. Basically, it's an educational program for our clients, and we've been piloting this program now for probably about a year, and we've had very measurable success with averaging anywhere from about 30 to 40 clients per meeting. And I say that that's pretty good because not only do they pick up their groceries on Friday mornings, they have to go home and come back to the class. So it's not a criteria that they've got to do the class to pick up the groceries. They have to make an effort on their own to come back.
So let me just interrupt you. Find out, okay, who's welcome to come to the program? Is the program for free? And what time does it occur?
Actually, the food pantry is open every Friday except the first Friday of the month at 23 Vine Street, Hartford, Connecticut. It's known as the Liberty Christian Center International. That's where the Horace Bushnell Children's Food Pantry is housed. We're there from 9 to 11. Anybody can come sign up and qualify to get food. Anybody's able to come to the class. We ask that clients do at least one class a month for 30 minutes. That qualifies them to come for every week that we're open to get as much food as needed, as much as we have to pass out. There's no cost to the class. Everything we do is volunteer. Everything from our executive director, myself, the program director, and the warehouse people we have, and my assistant, everyone is a volunteer. So there's no funds that are there to pay us. It all goes back into the program.
Right.
The classes are everything from nutrition to life skills. So not only do we teach them how to make their meals worthwhile out of what we give them, and try to plan the food that we give them so that they can use it. It can really be beneficial to them nutritionally.
So is it an adult program? Is it youth? I mean, is it family?
Actually, the food pantry, people say that all the time because we're named the Children's Food Pantry, and it's gone on for years as that. But what we've implemented is that the way we can benefit our kids, because we have a lot of children's programs around, the way we can benefit our kids is start educating their parents. So it's basically an adult program. And we do have different people come in from CHS, St. Francis, a lot of the area community partners with us to help teach different aspects of the program.
All right, is there a contact phone number if somebody's interested and they see the program? Well, how can I get interested? Do I need to go there? Can I call you?
You
is
can
there a contact
do
phone number?
all of the above. You can show up at 23 Vine Street. We're there every day, Tuesday through Friday, anywhere from between 10 and 2 o'clock. People that want to make donations, people that are interested in teaching, they can either call me by cell, 860-816-0283. That's my personal cell. I don't want to miss anyone's call. Or they can call the office at 860-522-3296. So there's a variety of ways of getting in touch with us. They can come there and they can just get our literature, which you have in your hand, that gives them all of the information as to what this program is
all right, now
about.
really quickly, you guys have something that's going on October the 18th.
Yes, we do. We have a fundraiser. It's actually our first annual fundraiser. It's going to be October 18th, and it's going to showcase all of the work that our clients have done. It's a complete cast of the city clients, our clients from the city. Everyone in the show. We don't have any professionals, any of that. I'm probably about the only person that's putting stuff together. But everyone that's showcased is showcasing exactly what they've learned over a period of time. They're doing everything from simple monologues to Shakespeare. So we're going to show all the talent that we have and people that are walking by you every day that you may not pay attention to, but they're doing a wonderful, wonderful job.
All right, and then I love the cost of the tickets. The tickets are only $5, and then the nighttime show, the tickets are $7. I mean, come on, who doesn't have $5? Everybody, you could find $5. Sometimes, I mean, just go around the house. You know, if you like me, you got a dime here, a quarter here, a nickel there. Just pick them all up, bring them over to Horace Bushnell, located at 23 Vine Street, and help out the Children's Food Pantry. Because who doesn't know that who doesn't have children who need to be fed? So I want to thank you so much. Just stick to them. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Here we are with Michelle. Michelle's going to tell you more about when we talked about the volunteerism and the Children's Food Pantry. So we have Michelle with us this time, and Michelle's going to tell you more about how you volunteer for the food pantry. So Michelle, go ahead, let us know about what it is you do with the volunteers.
Well, I'm a coordinator of the Horace Bushnell Pantry, and I basically orientate with the volunteers. It's a process that we go through. We have applications that they have to sign, handbooks, and then we bring them in and we sit down and we have an orientation and we go through the different things that they can do so that we can best fit them into the different positions.
Okay, now you mentioned application. So if a person wants to volunteer, they fill out a little form that gives what information is it that you need from them?
We basically get the basic information, their information, and then we get what can you do? What best fits you? Can you work days? Can you work evenings? Do you drive trucks? Do you do field work? So we try to fit them into what's best for them so that later on down the line, as they volunteer with us, they can take that and go out into the society and use those skills.
Okay, so where do people meet? Where do they come? Where do they call if they're interested?
Wednesdays we do orientation. And we call people to come in, or some people will come to us while we're doing pantry and ask, hey, how can I volunteer?
What time?
9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesdays is when we normally do our orientations. And I sit down, I go through paperwork and with them. After I finish, I speak with Lisa, the director, and then we go together and look at the paperwork and see what's best and who we can use, and we go on from there.
9 o'clock? Is it 9 o'clock every Wednesday, and how long does the orientation take?
Orientation takes no more from I'll say 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, short, good.
It's short. And then we just let them sit down. We have, like I said, a handbook. We let them read that after we go through the little orientation, have them fill out the application, and then we sit down and talk to them and see, where we could put them if we can use them.
So if it's at 9 o'clock and it lasts like about 20 minutes, you got coffee, donuts, you got
we do
little light refreshments, while people are waiting, they can like snack on some little things while they're waiting for their time.
We set it up just like that. Little refreshments, some coffee, some tea. We want them to come in and be comfortable, be able to sit down.
Listen, if you all want to volunteer for the Children's Pantry, remember 9 o'clock on Wednesday at 23 Vine Street.
Yes.
You could see Lisa or see Michelle. They will walk you through it. It's very simple. They basically need to know your name, where you live, and what skill sets you want to bring. What do you want to volunteer to the program? Because their main goal is to ensure that children are fed, that there's food in the homes, that you know how to prepare the foods. All right, and here you are, neighbors helping neighbors, giving back to one another. You're helping the church, you're helping the families, you're helping children to make sure that they get nutritional meals, and you're doing it on your own time. I mean, how much more wonderful could that be? Paycheck, yeah, but look what you're getting. You're getting to help your neighbor. You're getting to build relationships. You're getting to find out what other people can do, and not only that, you're advancing your skill sets. You might just discover something that you didn't know. Maybe you have some wonderful skill that you never even thought that you had. So as you're having a conversation with people, you pick up things that you can use not only at the volunteer, at the pantry, but you might be able to use those skills somewhere else, and you're going to get a snack. So make sure that on Wednesday mornings, 9 o'clock, you find yourself at Horace Bushnell at the Children's Food Pantry with Lisa and Michelle. So, Michelle, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this now for 2 years. I love it. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm just hoping that this gets better, and it does.
Okay, so how many people on the average volunteers do you have right now?
Right now, we have an average from anywhere from 6 to 10.
Okay, good. And so what's your magic number? You're looking for how many?
Well, we're looking for as many that we can get that'll come in, and we can be able to fit them in the skill sets that we need. So come on down and come get an application, get orientation, and a snack.
Okay. So don't forget the snack part.
Don't forget the snack.
Don't forget the snack part. But no, this is wonderful, and as we're out there doing our stuff, and many of us doing community involvement is not something that you actually really do for money. You do it because you want to give, because you just have the passion to make sure that you're enhancing the lives of others.
Yes.
So that's why many of us do this work, and people sitting up on the hill, my favorite Republicans, we'll talk about them in a minute, they don't understand the concept of giving, the concept of helping one another, building communities, the village that we all grew up with, that we trying to reinstitute that village for our children, because our children also don't know the village, because the village has gone by.
Yes.
So those of us who've been around a while saying, listen, when we were young, these are the kind of things that happened to us. These are the kind of people who are in our lives. And so with the food pantry, we want to make sure that children know that these places do exist, that their parents know that these places do exist, and that there's help, and that there's neighbors, and there's places that you can go, like Horace Bushnell over on Vine Street in Hartford, Connecticut, where you can go, and there's going to be plenty of volunteers there. Volunteers who love people, love children, because they're giving their time to make sure that this is a successful program. So how long has the program itself been in existence?
Oh, it's been in existence for, I want to say, over a couple of years. I mean, we just started really doing the food for thought, so that's been around 2 years, give or take, and it's been taken over. So we were really doing a lot of different steps to just make different programs and do different things with the community, so they'll be able to come on in and feel part of family.
Yeah, but it's wonderful, because it's not just about food, it's about connections, it's about responsibility, it's about learning about dietary and nutrition and nurturing and loving and caring. It's a whole lot of things. It's not just about food. So that's what makes the program so wonderful and so worthwhile, is that it's not about, come in and get a bag, like food share, come in and get your food and go. No, this is food for thought. So, you get food, but you also come in and you learn some things, and then you take those things home with you and you share them with other people, and then you come back and say, okay, well, these are the things that we're learning. And you all are having a program to culminate all these learning things on October the 18th.
Yes. Yes, we
Okay.
are.
And that's like $5. I couldn't believe it. I saw the price $5. I'm like, what? I'm gonna give you 5 tickets. I'm gonna get 5 tickets. Trust me, I'm gonna get 5 tickets. Five tickets. I'm gonna get 5 because I want to make sure that I bring my family over there because they need to be participating too. You know, my mother, she always giving, she always out there, but she gonna do her giving plus one more because we're gonna put her on to do this one too. So I want to thank you so much for sharing this with us, and y'all stay tuned. We'll be back to you again with another segment of All Politics is Local. We're gonna talk about my favorite friends. Don't you politics.